Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this single-story home for sale with a pool, 3-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,509 square feet right here in the heart of Green Valley of Henderson, Nevada, 89074. Let's get started with this property tour. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this home for sale. I have another property tour for you today. Single-story home, 3-car garage, sparkling pool out back. I have the key in my hand, and we have another Mystery Monday today. I don't know what's inside. I chose this home based on a few factors, and here we are in the heart of Green Valley, Henderson, Nevada, 89074. We're just off of Valley Verde Parkway. About 25 minutes from Summerlin, about 15 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip. And I love the curb appeal of this home, and I love this big canary palm out here anchoring the front yard. Low water usage on this desert landscape. Have a little faux riverbed there. And this home was built in 1996. It's going to be 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, plus a den or office, 2,509 square feet on about 7,000 square feet on the lot size. Quick look around the neighborhood. We do have an HOA here. It's going to be only $61 a month. So you can see not a lot of cars on the streets. I mean, that one is mine. Yeah, nice little neighborhood here. But more importantly, let's go inside and see if this is the right home for you today. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. Can't wait to see what's inside. We do have a little covered entry, which is great for a day like today where it was raining all morning. Extra wide front door there. Wood. I do like to see that kick plate at the bottom. This will keep your packages dry. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. All right, so as we walk inside here, if it's your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at the bottom there and that little bell. Keep you informed with every time I post one of these property tours, which is several times a week. And basically, I tried to hit the light switches and nothing happened. So I hope we have power in this home. It just hit the market. It's been on the market for about 5 days. So I hope it's just that light switch and we do have some lights and power. You can see a really tall vaulted ceiling there, going up about 12 feet. And what's nice is we have kind of a 10-foot start here, so it doesn't get too low on the sides. I do like that gray accent wall. We have a laminate flooring here. White baseboards, white trim, and then kind of a sandy color on the rest of the walls. You can see the contrast there from the gray and that sand color. Looks like we're gonna have a little coat closet immediately off of the front door here to the right. And then looks like this is gonna be the office here. Again, the accent wall. I saw a little flash of light there. Hang on, where's the light switch? So light switches aren't always where you expect them to be. So I'm looking and there's no light switch on either door. I do like these French doors here with the glass panels, really nice for an office. However, it looks like the light switch is all the way over here. And it is, and we do have power, which is great. Something else I noticed, I'll show you in the other room there, but I see speakers up here in the ceiling. So we have 2 speakers up here, and we also had speakers in that front room. So we'll see if we have, speakers throughout the whole home. And it looks to be some speaker wire down there as well. Really nice built-in here on the corner. Nice dark wood, open shelves. And then here we're gonna have, yeah, about 11 or 12 foot ceilings. Is this the same height? Yeah, I think we have 11 foot ceilings in here. Wow, very tall ceilings. Then we're gonna have a door that cuts through. So this actually goes back into the rest of the home. And again, no light switch here. Kind of interesting where they're placing these light switches. So in order to turn on this hall light, I gotta go all the way around to here. And well, hopefully that, wait for it. All right, there it goes. Took just a minute. So now we're lit up. Oh, we were, okay, if it stays on. We're lit up in the hallway here, but again, kind of interesting, you need to go out and around. And then I see 2 bathrooms as well. I got a bathroom here and a bathroom here. I mean, they're literally, wow, interesting layout. So we'll keep moving. Let's go back around here. So through the office, but I do like this office. Nice big office. We talked about the tall ceilings. Super large front window here as well. Natural light coming in. I do see a little light up there also. Maybe the switch works here. Let's see. I don't know if this is a light switch. I think this is, yeah, I don't know how to turn that one on, but yeah, you do have lights over this cabinet here. So that's going to be your dinner office. Back into the formal living room and formal dining. So you can see the lower light there. That's going to be your dining area. Could do a longer table this way if you wanted it centered, or of course a nice little round table there, and then plenty of room here for a big living room, sitting area. Could definitely do a little TV room here if you wanted as well. But yeah, I like the vaulting on the ceilings. I like the height and the space it gives. Again, this home is 2,509 square feet. Here's those speakers we talked about. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think these are speaker controls here. Yeah, these are volume and speaker controls. We saw that in the other room. So that's what that's going to be there. And then, yeah, the power must just be out in this room. We're going to have the kitchen off to the left here. All right, nice bright kitchen. We'll get back there in a moment. Looks like the family room is going to be back that way as well. But we're going to head down this hallway, explore these bathrooms. Definitely going to be the primary bedroom up front there. We have linen storage here on the left. These are going to be original cabinets to 1996 here. A light wood. Attic access up top. And then looks like we have a half bath, guest bath here to the right. So they have done this slate tile across the floor in a diamond pattern and then a more traditional square pattern. Going halfway up the wall, and then kind of this extra little detail of flat tile and then this round, almost like a chair railing. We're gonna have gold hardware, pedestal sink. That may be the original sink to the home as well. And custom arrows there. Those are custom arrows drawn on with a Sharpie. And just need to add a couple light bulbs and your bathroom is complete. There you go. It's like maybe a dual flush toilet there. Bemis is the brand. But yeah, I do kind of like the tile look in this bathroom. Makes it feel good. It makes it feel clean in my opinion, because you can literally scrub the whole thing down. And then literally mere feet away, we're talking 4 feet away, we have the second bathroom. Not sure why this is so close to that bathroom, but we'll take it. I mean, that's going to be the guess. It's going to be the full bath for these 2 bedrooms over here. We're totaling 3 bedrooms plus that office and the primary and 3 baths, which is 2 full, 1 half. Actually, this is gonna be, is this a full bath? Yes, this is a full bath here. We have the tile on the floor. We're gonna have that natural wood look on those cabinets. And honestly, I mean, I don't mind this look. It kind of matches the tile well. We definitely have those vintage faucets here. You can see those. I don't even know, I don't know how these work. We don't have the arrows on them like the other ones. Do you pull? Oh, you pull and then you turn for hot and cold. Wow, okay, I've done 400 tours and I've never seen faucets like this. I think it's pretty cool. Vintage look here. Couple lights down over this huge mirror. We have a ledge up there so you could do some plants or some decor. We have another light up here. And I mean, really, I'd rather see this light just kind of over this way a little bit. But again, I'm nitpicking. Yeah, tile countertops. We have that same little design we saw in the other bathroom here, gold trim. And then we have the shower tub combo here. And we do have big glass slider for the door. And again, gold trim around that. We're seeing that same tile look here around this shower. So shower tub combo, gold hardware. I mean, for the age of the home and everything being pretty original, it looks like. Not too bad. I mean, it is fairly clean. And I think the real star of the show is going to be the pool out back. Couple plugs there, medicine cabinets. So that's bathroom 2. So far we've seen living room, dining room, office, and 2 bathrooms. Let's check out a couple bedrooms here. So bedroom number 1, I can see the pool out back there through the window. We have a very low pile, high-end carpet. And it looks to be fairly clean. The ceiling height really makes a difference. But kind of a standard bedroom here. You have your telephone jack over there. Couple plugs. That one's going to be controlled by the light switch. That's going to be your half hot. You can see 3 switches here. So one controls the fan, one controls the light on the fan, and one controls that outlet. Big window looking back over the pool and spa there, which will be out there in a moment. Looks like we have an outdoor kitchen and grill as well. We're also going to have access to that backyard through the primary bedroom, which I can see through the window. Little ledge up here, which is kind of cool. So when they build these closets, a lot of the time, they'll just take that wall straight up. And you essentially have wasted space up there. Seen people cut it out, put doors in there for storage. I like this where they just leave it open. So you have the option to maybe stack some stuff up there for storage. You could do some decor up there. Maybe your toys, action figures, I don't know. But at least you have the versatility. You don't have to cut open walls. And then kind of a standard closet here. But again, for the age of the home and being pretty original, real clean and in nice shape. We'll head back out of this bedroom and we'll hit bedroom number 2 here. So basically the same bedroom, but the opposite. This one is going to have a built-in shelf here. And that's going to stay with the home. That's attached. So you already have the shelf installed. Nice big window. This room might be a hair smaller, but it's essentially the same bedroom, just flipped. Same closet with that cutout above. Interesting touch. I don't know if you can see up there. There is a curve in the wall. So that's probably going to kind of mimic the primary bedroom as you walk in. Anytime you see smoke detector that's that color, that's probably an original smoke detector. Of course, your inspector will check those out. They need to be replaced. I think it's every 10 years. And that one probably needs to be replaced. About 60 bucks, pop a new one on there. No issues at all. Slap in a 9-volt battery and you're good to go. Blinds seem to be in good condition, just kind of standard blinds. Again, for the age of the home, a lot of the times you see these blinds, the strings are all messed up, they're missing the little knobs, but the home was well taken care of. Half hot down here, controlled by the light switch. And you know what I always say on the channel, what you see on the surface is probably what's going on the inside of the walls, meaning if they take care of the outside of the home, everything looks nice, it's clean. They probably did the maintenance on the home. They probably changed air filters, got the HVAC system serviced. If something broke, most likely they got it replaced in the proper manner. So always a good sign when the home's very clean like this. All right, so pass-through laundry room, but not really. It's definitely a little bit bigger. You can see we have the whole laundry area here. And the way the orientation is, typically these pass-throughs, you're gonna have the washer and dryer here and you're kind of walking by them to get to the garage, and sometimes they stick out too far. Well, you have gas dryer and washer hookup on this side, and there's plenty of space there for you. So it's not like impeding your path out to the garage. So it is kind of a designated laundry room here. We have the cabinets overhead, and then of course, we have the sink here. Fiberglass, countertop. Now I'd put some sort of rail across there so you can hang your clothes. Plenty of room to do that. Attic access, fluorescent light. And when you see this gas line and that plug, you can go gas or electric dryer there. It's your choice. Obviously gas is going to be more efficient and a little quicker. And that same tile. So I like that we're kind of seeing the same tile in different areas as well. And then we do have a 3-car garage. Home is alarmed, ADT right there. When you purchase the home, ADT will reach out and you can usually get a pretty good deal to reinstate the service right after you purchase. So out into this garage. Now I like this garage for a couple reasons. I like that it's a nice big open bay, 3-car, but there's no posts in here separating it. The floor was painted or epoxied at some time, so that's definitely something you could bring back. Clean it all up, you could re-epoxy it pretty easily. This over here is gonna be, sometimes when I show you pools, there's a fence around them and I say, oh, you can pull this fence out real easily. Well, here's the fence here. You can see it all wrapped up there in the corner. This is gonna be the gate for the fence. We're gonna see holes around that pool where the fence pops into. 5 minutes it's out, 5 minutes it's in. So great to have that if you need it. And of course you can keep it removed when you don't. Little workbench area here that will stay kind of a DIY, but not bad. It's a nice little flat space for you. Little water softener here in the corner, the water heater. Now the water heater is missing a drip pan, it's missing earthquake straps, and it's missing a T-trap for the gas line there. Not big deals. The biggest deal would be the earthquake straps. The home will not appraise without those earthquake straps installed, so they will need to throw those on either way at a minimum. But the drip pan and that T-trap will come up on the inspection report. Looks like we had a doggy door that's been covered there. Electric panel in the corner. We do have garage door openers on both garage doors. And this line right here, this is what happens when you try to seal these cracks. So over time, you get these, you can actually kind of still see the line there. But it's basically the drywall seam when they installed the home. And what happens in Las Vegas a lot is because of the extreme heat and then cold in the winter, the home expands and contracts. And what that does is it shows up these little cracks along the drywall seams. Not a big deal, really hard to cover up like this, and it really just kind of highlights them. If that wasn't here, you'd probably almost not notice. The only way really to get rid of those is to retexture the whole ceiling. So it's really just an aesthetic thing, not a big deal, happens all the time. But the reason I point this out is you really don't want to try to fill it in, because basically you just highlight that whole line all the way down. So that's it for your 3-car garage. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Leave me a quick thumbs up at the bottom there. Takes just a second, hit that thumbs up, it'll turn to a little white thumbs up. And that helps support my channel, helps support me and my business. I thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Now it's time to check out the primary bedroom here. Let's get some lights on. Okay, so the light switches here are in a place I would expect them to be, which is right near the front. I hit all the light switches, only one seemed to do anything, but that's all we need for now. That's gonna be a motion sensor here for the alarm system. When you set the alarm to stay, meaning you're in the house, that's not gonna be active. And when you put it on away, meaning you're not here, that will be active. It'll detect people. They've come a long way, and now they can actually detect if it's a person or a big dog, and they kind of can tell the difference. Something older just detects movement. So if you have a big pet, you might have to actually put stay every time. Just kind of depends on how old the unit is and how big your dog is, apparently. Sometimes also it's a zone thing, so won't detect anything above like 3 feet. Here's that curve I was talking about that we saw in the other bedroom. And then also a glass panel here over the primary, but these are, what, about 12 feet all the way up to the crest of the ceiling there. Darker gray on the walls here, so we do have kind of a two-tone situation here, you can see. And bathroom will be off to the right. Let's check out the main living space here. That did nothing. Let me try this one. Wow, is that not doing anything either? All right, let me turn this off and try it again. Okay, I'm sure the light works. We're just having technical difficulties. So hopefully you can see the room without it. We do have shutters in this bedroom. See them on this big back wall here in this corner window. More speakers in the ceiling as well. And you have the little controls right there that we just saw for that. Nice big angle going up to the center of the home there. And then we have double doors going out to the pool. And we have the shutters on these doors as well. Not a bad look on those doors. Does take up a little extra space, as you can see, you know, the depth of the shutters. Much better than shutters on a slider, in my opinion. And this bedroom's going to be 16 by 17 here. Feels good, plenty of room for a king-size bed, a couple big nightstands, half hot there, controlled by the light switch, so great for like a little lamp on your nightstand. Ceiling fan with light that should work. But again, it's probably user error. Very interesting carpet here. It's kind of a fine pile, if that makes sense. So very fine carpet and really clean. Another little curve on the wall here, which we like to see. Little archway, and that heads into the primary bathroom. We do have light in the bathroom, that's great. I think there's just like some bulb issues or maybe just a couple little things, easy tweaks. We go back into this same look we've seen in the other bathrooms. Now we do have an upgraded faucet there. But I do like the tile countertops. I mean, it is very taste driven. I mean, when I say I like it, I guess what I'm thinking of is in 1996, there was much worse options. So, and I'm not even sure that the countertops are 96. Feels like maybe they were done in like mid 2000s. I'm not sure. So they may have redone these bathrooms. They may be original. I really don't know. But we do have bubble glass here on a couple windows, a big mirror. recessed lighting over top, and then this big jacuzzi soaker tub here. And why I say jacuzzi soaker tub, jacuzzi's the brand, not the type, and soaker tub meaning there's no jets, but it is a nice big tub. Takes up quite a bit of space with kind of the unit around it. If it was just a freestanding tub, it would take up probably half the space there. But there's plenty of room in this bathroom, and then we're seeing those original faucets here also with that gold gooseneck, and then kind of those, those knobs we've seen in the other bathrooms. About a 5 or 6 inch threshold stepping into this shower. So it is a tub shower combo. And we have an old school rain shower here. So I feel like there was a lot of upgrades in this home when they built it, like a lot of builder upgrades. And again, they've kept it very clean for the age. I mean, we're talking, what, 30 years old on this home? And in really great condition. And this kind of shower here is gonna stand the test of time. I mean, maybe you just wait until it comes back in style. It seems like everything cycles. So if you wait long enough, this will probably be the hot new finish that everybody's paying tens of thousands of dollars for, and you already have it. So, but yeah, the rain shower there, I mean, 96, that's kind of unheard of from what I've seen. Then we're gonna have another sink on this side with the vanity. So I got a little seating area there, put your little stool, you have the mirror, the countertop. We have the old school faucet here, overmount porcelain sink, those same cabinets and drawers. Drawers are on rails there. And then mirrored doors going into the closet. Little quick look at the water closet here, nice little window. We do have a fan and a vent, a light. But let's check out this primary closet here. Light switch off to the right side. So if you had the doors opened this way, the light switch would be intuitive as it's right here on the side. Back to that low pile carpet. So it looks like this is probably the original carpet. Again, a big upgrade at the time. The carpet in the primary bedroom looks to maybe have been replaced at some point in time, but really good sized closet for this home. Builder racks here. And then we have a little bit of a mystery here. I don't know what this is exactly, but I'm kind of interested. Looks like they cut a flap out in the floor. I don't know if you can see that. Should we look under it? Let's look under it. Is there like a safe in here? Wow. Okay. Hope I didn't just expose some secrets. But I mean, I get that it's in the floor, but it's kind of, you kind of can tell it's there. I'm just saying, I don't know. You might want to do something else on top of it, maybe a rug or something. Hope I didn't blow the big family secret there. Okay, so that's gonna be your primary bathroom. Detective Andrew at your service. All right, let's keep moving. Thanks for being here. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, please just take a moment and subscribe. You don't want to miss action like that. I mean, come on. You want to see what I'm up to. And this will keep you in tune with the videos I release. Hit that little bell, hit the subscribe button, you'll be all set. Over to the kitchen. Okay, so really big kitchen. I'm impressed with this kitchen. So I do like this, this granite countertop. Seems to be newer than, probably had like the white tile countertops back in 1996. Look at the size of these windows. I mean, that's about a 7x4 window and then like a 5x4. So really big windows across the back wall there. Plenty of counter space. I mean, you got 4 plugs on this side. Very large kitchen. I like this a lot. And then you have kind of this incorporated little casual breakfast nook dining area. You have some room for stools there at that island. You have your 1996 family computer station here as well with the drawers and the built-ins. Now there's no pantry, but you have 2 giant cabinets, or 4, I guess, here. So really plenty of pantry space in my opinion. I know it's not a walk-in pantry, but I mean really, for the size of this kitchen, you have a lot of pantry space. I mean, look at that. That's bigger than, you know, that's basically 2 of those smaller pantries that just have a regular door. I mean, this is 2 of those. You put some drawer pullouts and you have as much space as a gigantic pantry. So I do like that. I do see speakers in the ceilings in here as well. So yeah, a lot of upgrades, and I gotta say, for no pantry, this might be one of the largest spaces I've seen for food storage, larger items. As you can tell, not soft close, but that's not a big deal. They do have the upgraded hinges, so you could make these soft close very easily. You could probably even order these on Amazon, take them out, put them back in, you'll have nice soft close cabinets. Refrigerator is included. We have a Whirlpool here. You have the water and ice dispenser, the side-by-side. And then yeah, just vaulted ceilings all the way across. Plenty of lights up there as well. Nice little island space here for working. And then yeah, all this countertop, more cabinets all the way across. I like that you have all these drawers here. And again, Whirlpool, probably, well, I don't know if these are original, but they're pretty old. And the fact that they have these older appliances and they still work, really good sign of what the homeowners did in this home and took care of it. So Whirlpool in black. We have this double overmount porcelain sink. You have the 2 sides plus the center with the garbage disposal. I mean, huge upgrade at 96. This is probably going to be that original sink. They've upgraded the faucet at some point. RO system here. But yeah, they really put some money into this home when they built it, and it shows. And then we have an upgraded, at some point, 4-burner gas range. And for the size we're talking about here, definitely went on the higher end there. We have a hood up top, does vent to the outside, so that's great to see. Probably the original hood here. You probably had that Whirlpool stove there. And then we have a GE microwave, and again, relics. I mean, these things are well cared for. Very, very clean, well cared for home. Sometimes I like to see these real old appliances and they're working, because it just gives you that idea that they really took care of this home. They loved it, and that's going to pay off dividends when you purchase it, knowing that they took care of everything the way they should. The light was doing some funny things there, so I just tried to readjust. Well, let's turn on some more lights in here. So dining light on and works, there we go. And that is a modern, or more modern dining light there. And then we've switched back to this low pile high-end carpet. Now there is signs of wear in this carpet. Again, I believe this is probably the original carpet. You do have this big separation piece here and this very long arc going into the family room. If you redid all of the flooring in this home, could definitely get rid of this no problem and just kind of open it up. Maybe you could kind of do something with this arch as well, open that up and then kind of move the dining out a little bit. I don't know, there's a lot of options. When you change all the flooring, it gives you a lot of options on what you want to do. And then we have the family room here. Again, the vaulted ceilings make a big difference. We have shutters on some of the windows, blinds on the others. One thing I will point out is when you see these kind of arched blinds up here, most of them are broken. You don't see those installed very often these days. Typically when you see them, they're broken. These look to be in great shape. Another indicator this home was well cared for. Now, a little bit of a TV problem because you have the fireplace. Unless you're watching a 34-inch TV in there, TV's probably not going up here, so I think your TV wall is going to be over here. Not really a problem, but just something to think about if you were purchasing this home. Look at all the wiring. That's probably all the speaker wires for the entire home there. A lot of cable wires and such, so definitely could do some surround sound. We have some speaker wire here too, maybe for a center channel. Oh, I'm noticing speaker wires coming out of all the walls. We have one over there as well as one over here. So lots of options for speakers. Let's hit all these light switches and see if anything comes on. Oh, okay. Fan's on too. We have a little spotlight up there and then the fan. But yeah, good sized family room. Do we have a 14 by 19 here? Plenty of plugs, plenty of space. The fan's on super hyper speed, I guess, but we'll just let it go. Yeah, so that's gonna be the interior of this home. If you like my tours, like my channel, like me, like the house, if you like anything in life, just give me a quick thumbs up down there. Doesn't even have to pertain to this YouTube. If you like anything, just give me a thumbs up, just real quick. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And let's check out this backyard, this pool. Here we are. So we have covered patio here and the vaulted ceiling on the covered patio. More speakers in the corners. We have solar shades on these back windows. Ceiling fan that is not an outdoor ceiling fan. We have that traditional Las Vegas droop on the fan because you put an indoor fan outside. Not the worst thing, but I suggest an outdoor fan. And then we have a solar shade that comes down. The home is facing east, so you're gonna have the sun setting directly this way. So that's why they have this shade. You probably have about an hour or two where the sun's real bright coming through into this little patio. 7,000 square foot lot. You can see we have a spa here, and I like how it's kind of lower profile. Cool decking everywhere. And then a nice big rectangular pool. We have an outdoor kitchen here. The holes for the fence, you can see there, they do have little plugs you can put in, so maybe you can get plugs for all these if you wanted to plug them up. I don't think it looks bad either way. And then yeah, gas grill here, outdoor kitchen. We have another little patio area here. You could do a big table. Another speaker, so no shortage of speaker or sound in this home. Look down this side, just have your AC units, your pool equipment there. Some big palms anchoring the corner here. Sky high Mexican fan palms, and then another speaker. How many more speakers are we gonna see on this tour, I guess? And then here's the pool for you. A little bit of a Baja deck, and then it does get deeper. We have some steps down on that side, but very modern shape on the pool. So you could, you know, update this if you wanted to kind of refresh it and make it super modern, but it does match the aesthetic of the home. And then we have what looks to be an electronic pool cover. Looks like there's the control here, so you turn that, covers up the pool. Nice big palm here. Bunch of aloe in the corner here in this planter. Take a look from this side. And then a big gate separating the side. There's some more of those speaker wires. They ran out there. And then, wow, kind of a cool little dog run here. So we've gone with kind of a pea gravel. We have some jasmine going all the way back. So a nice side yard as well here. Gate going out front. So I think that does it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. What size? 2,509 square feet. 3 bedroom, 3 bath with a den, vaulted ceiling, single story, 3-car garage in Green Valley, near Las Vegas, near Summerlin, but we're in Henderson, listed for $729,000. That's $291 a square foot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.